board, we'll go straight into questions for Cam.
I'm proud of you that everybody just seems to be doing their job as you would want, as Coach Bristol would want. Just even though there's some unprecedented numbers for 3 games, everybody seems to be doing what they're asked to do. How proud are you to see that?
It's good. I mean, especially like the work that we have to put in, like them practices, probably to be hard, but you know it's good because it's paying off for a lot of people, even the backups. Who never thought they'll see the field and stuff. That's why it's good to for everybody to lock in, prepare the right way, come out what adversity we hit with the weather and stuff. But it's good to see.
Cam, I know you obviously spoken highly of your receivers in the past, and they had obviously a great night tonight. It seems like they ran their routes very well. They were always seemed to be very open. What did you see from them tonight?
The boys, they had urgency. I said the first drive we didn't have a lot of urgency from myself in that position. So once they get into like that urgency standpoint, once they get to playing hard, I feel like that's the biggest thing that we have to continue to do is play hard. And we're doing that on both sides of the ball. I mean, defense had a shutout, so the more we just have urgency with each other and keep preparing, it's gonna fall. It's gonna we're gonna get right for sure.
Sorry, Coach Cristobal said that you would probably come in here and say that you missed on some throws tonight, or that it wasn't a perfect game. And do you always feel like that? Like no matter how the stats look, that there's always a couple of things that you could have done better.
Yeah, because like it happens and it's on you. Like the mesh throw that I threw to Sam high. I missed the switch verts. I missed the wheel, not getting through the progression. So like I see it, so like, I know I got corrected. So I think I just gotta get better at that.
Cam, it's inevitable you're probably going to play 4 quarters at some point. But what's it been like these first 3 games? The fact that you've played at least 3 quarters to try to give yourself some rhythm with the offense and be able to see the other guys develop at the same time.
It's good for everybody. I think especially how well we want to play this year, how deep of a run we're trying to get to. It's good to know that we can rely on the backups and twos. I mean, you see Emery out there, he throwing seeds. So that boy played good. He should have had 2 tutties when the Ray if he'd throw it a little bit farther if it's smooth, but he threw a good ball. But it's smooth to see, him playing out there, especially, what he went through the past. He's there for me every day. Reed's there for me every day. We watch tape on the sideline after every drive me and Reed do. So, we all motivate each other. So it's good to see Emery out there.
Cam, what more is there for the offense to show?
I wouldn't say at the show, but we have to be more consistent. We can't have lulls on one play. Every play has to be a statement. So the more that we can, I would say just keep having urgency and keep just playing hard every play. Can't take a play off. I think it'll end up helping us in the long run.
Cam, big day for Jacoby George. Just what's your chemistry like with him, and what are some of the things, some of the his skill set that really values the wide receiver room? Just what are some of those things that he does?
I just think we just have a different group of wide receivers. We have speed all around. Every guy has speed on our wide receiver room. I think the difference in each player is that everyone has their own finesse to their game. From JG, X, obviously, Sam, even Zay Hort. You see the tight ends doing Elijah. So, everybody has a smoothness to their game, and it just adds up together.
And now that this one's behind you, you know that you go to Tampa next week and USF just gave Alabama a whole bunch of problems for 3.5 quarters. How much are you looking forward to that challenge?
I'm looking forward to it. But we just got to prepare the same. I mean, that's a physical team. We pride ourselves on being physical. So we just got to play our brand of football. And, if we can, do the right things, keep playing together, keep having urgency, I think we'll put ourselves in a position.
Cam, what was the delay like for you? How did you stay locked in?
Watching the games. I was watching the Apple Cup over there. Yeah. My boy John got him one. That's smooth. So, I was watching the Apple Cup and, just vibing in there. I was watching the LSU game a little bit. Then, once we got later into it, then we turned it off, started locking back in, playing music. But, it's really just, it felt like kind of like Little League, like halftime and stuff. We was in there snacking. And so, but it was a good time with the team,
What were you guys snacking on?
They ordered some Jimmy John's, had some sandwiches. We got the oranges too. Them halftime oranges hit different. And then they had some pineapples, other fruits and stuff, but yeah.
I saw a Royal hit. I call it the Cam Ward celebration. How cool is it to see your teammates? And I also saw a high school player hit your celebration last night. How cool is that to see?
It's good because, it's just a celebration, but I know it can be, you know, nowadays everybody has celebrations, so you know, why not have one? And you know, when I first did it in the spring when I got here, Elijah was the first one to hit it. So you know, I know he gonna keep the movement going.
Hey Cam, I know the first 3 games, you and Xavier Restrepo have been good friends. You've connected on touchdowns every game. So, how well is your chemistry developing with Xavier Restrepo? You guys seem to hit the end zone once a game at least.
It's real good, especially where we started from in the spring. Even through fall camp, me and him had some bad days together, just not seeing the field. But we honed in on that, and every time we watch tape, he's always there. He's the first one there. Whether we watching 2 times a day or 3 times a day. So, you know, his schedule is hard, but he always finds times to do it. And I think that's why it's showing off for him on the field. And, you know, he just knows, like, the spaces where we need to get to, whether it's man, whether it's zone. Like the one we ran today, it was zone, and he just drop step. We worked out at practice every day. So I think all the practice stuff paying off, and that's why he's doing so good.
We'll do a couple more for Cam.
This is the second game in a row that you obviously haven't had to play much in the second half. When you are on the sideline, when you're watching the other guys get reps, get some time, what is that like for you? I mean, are you in their ear saying, this is what I'm seeing too? Like, how much do you get to enjoy? I know you'd rather be playing, but how much do you get to enjoy that perspective as well?
You talking about, like, after a drive?
No, I mean, whenever, like, when your night is over
Mhm.
and you're
Oh,
watching
okay.
Reese or Emery, whoever in the game, how much do you enjoy watching them? How much are you involved, and just what is that like for you when you're
I think just constantly just motivating them, same as they do me. And I've been telling Coach Dawson to throw the ball and stuff. Like, we trying to see Emery and Reese, like Reese last week, we trying to see them throw the ball. But you know, the running back room we got is good, so we got to run a couple times. But you know, to see how, you know, how our offense can change from 1s to 2s, especially in the O-line. I think there isn't a drop off. Even with the 3s, it wasn't a drop off. They were able to run the ball good tonight. So you know, Coach Mirabal, he just gets those guys right.
Cam, you came out pretty hot after the lightning recess. Was it hard for you to get into the flow of the game that quickly coming out of the locker room?
No, not really. Everything's a mindset. So you know, the more I can, you know, stay, you know, in the right mindset for myself, and the team can do that for themselves. You know, I think just no matter what, you know, adversity is, you know, we'll be able to get past it.
The defense pitches a shutout. How important is it to your team's ultimate goals to have both sides of the football kind of getting it done?
It was good. Tyler Barron, Simeon, Maud, King, when he was out there, you know, it's good. We deep, for sure. But, you know, like the battles that, you know, the trenches have to go through in practice is showing off in the game. And I think that's where they'll be able to play, you know, more games like they did today. Even the back end, like Mish Powell, Jay Harris, they're going to get some of the best receivers every day in practice. So, you know, I think both of us, just the way we compete, you know, is starting to rub off into the field.
Awesome, Cam.